Hi there. This is just a basic explanation of how I'm going to gamify the ad trafficking experience. So I'm going to show you a game-based training that I would like to develop for new ad traffickers who are going to be putting ads on the internet. Just to give you a quick walkthrough, there are 4 different steps to this, what I'm calling the path to creating a campaign. I'll go ahead and get my little laser pointer out of here so I can point this out. So here's the complete path. First section here is just understanding and getting the basics down of what ad trafficking is, some terminology and planning. Then we talk a little bit about knowing the systems and the different levels of navigation inside of an ad trafficking system. We'll be talking also about how a user will do the first thing in an ad trafficking campaign, which would be setting up a campaign. And then we'll get into how to do a number of other things, including adding creative assets and putting it all together to complete the experience. But here's just the basics of ad trafficking and how we're going to start folks off with this gaming experience. Is we'll set a foundation for them of 2 things: understanding terminology of ad trafficking and knowing systems navigations and the different levels of navigation. So they'll be asked to understand key terms so that they know what these terms are in the ad trafficking world and digital advertising world. So we got 2 sections there. Know how to set up a campaign and what the different hierarchies are. That's why we have the hierarchy illustration here. And just a little bit about how to successfully navigate the hierarchies, as well as the needs assessment for campaign planning. Just a little bit about the foundations of campaign planning and what a person needs to do is they will need to do a number of things like finding out how to properly name a campaign and the assets associated with it, set strategies and goals for it, putting in budgets, setting end dates, doing things called bidding strategies on how to get their ads online, as well as properly target them. They have to have some creative skills in order to do this. Because they might need to have some creation of text ads or know how to put together image ads. That's where we're going to show them or give them the knowledge in the training to do the text ads, image ads, upload videos, create what are called native ads. Those are ones that go into news websites, and create a couple of other things called responsive and dynamic creative, which are a little bit more advanced, and that goes into a more of an experience process. Once they've got some of these basic skills down, we can then put them in the core loop where we give them the ability to plan the campaign and gather needs assessment, build the campaign, put in their creatives, and then launch the campaign. So these are all basic skills that they can do over and over again and achieve different levels of success once they start using the skills that they learned in the prior sections, and they have activities for putting ad campaigns together with all sorts of goals and creatives. Now, as far as limiting resources, they will be limited in creating in the creatives that they're giving. So they will have to get a little bit innovative here with creating text campaigns, creating responsive ads, creating image ads, and it's going to be up to the user to figure out how to do that. And that's where the limited resources and they'll get more experience in the whole process. They'll have a sense of ownership in this with a return on investment. So at the end of the campaign, when they launch it, they will have the ability to get reports that'll give them the ROI for the customer, for the company, and themselves to know what kind of contribution they've made through this gaming experience. As far as integrating it socially and how they will know that they've achieved some success from a social perspective, is we can give them the ability to earn different badges. So when they do their first campaign, they're certified tracker. When they do some advanced things like put in responsive ads and the dynamic ads, they are becoming an advanced trafficker. And even at the dynamic ad level, we might give them the master media trafficker badge. So as they go through the experience, they can achieve different levels. And finally, the last thing for integrated social would be the leaderboard. They can find out if they're a top performer throughout the organization. They'll know the campaign success through some metrics, and also we can have a blog in there to give them the ability to share some of the ideas of how they became so successful, so everyone benefits from this experience, not just the users that were successful. So this is my gamification of ad trafficking, and I hope this is going to work out.